Basic. Nowadays, when someone says basic, it sort of has a negative connotation to it, don't you agree? So yeah, when someone says basic, it kind of means dull, boring, or not at all exciting. But Ford begs to differ with its all-new crossover SUV, the Territory. There are two variants available, the top-of-the-line Titanium Plus model and the basic Trend variant. And guess what we have here? Yup, you're right, we have the base model right here. But by the end of this video, you'll be convinced that this is anything but basic. Hey guys, Kevin here, you're with The Modern Creatures, and welcome to another video review. At first glance, you'd find yourself immediately locking eyes with this Trend variant Territory through its headlights. These LED lamps have a segmented design which then flank its gloss black front grille. So what I personally like from this angle is how the daytime running lights look really cool and give that needed accent to make it really stand out. And together with its daytime running lights are fog lamps, so in terms of lighting, you're basically provided with sleek looking headlights, DRLs that positively accent the front, and better visibility if needed through its fog lights. The front bumper complements the grille, just without the gloss. And towards the bottom is a metallic silver plate designed with rectangular holes that we'll see more of in just a bit. Go around the back and you'll find matching LED tail lamps and even a higher mount stop lamp. You have a large Territory branding slapped in the middle without any other decals to identify its model or variant. As mentioned, we still see the silver metallic design from up front, as it continues here to make the rear bumper look a bit more stylish in general. Additionally, you have a rear spoiler with roof rails if you need to haul stuff. A pair of power adjustable heated side mirrors are also present, so droplets don't accumulate, and they're also complete with signal repeaters. There's also a panoramic moonroof which we really enjoyed having as it brings more light in the cabin, while its shark fin antenna offers a more modern look than the traditional ones. Finally, rounding up the exterior are 17-inch alloy wheels. These are smaller compared to the 18-inch rims of the higher-end Titanium Plus variant, but for us they still look good in this model nonetheless. And for your luggage, it has a decently sized cargo space. There are many things to like inside the Territory, but probably the feature I use the most is when I'm about to enter. So by just pressing this little button right here, and as long as you have your key fob nearby, you'll be able to lock and unlock the doors. It's really convenient since if you have a lot of things, you're carrying a lot of things, and you need to open the door, it's just a simple press of a button. But that's just one thing. Step inside and you'll be welcomed by a plethora of bells and whistles. It features a 10-inch touchscreen as its head unit with support for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And just like what we mentioned in our previous automotive feature, these are something that we look for in terms of a vehicle's connectivity. Check this out! The rearview mirror has this high mount USB port right here, so you can probably put your dash camera right here and connect it straight here without having to route the cable around to the center console. For me, simple things like this that make life easier is a really good thing. Moving on, it also comes with a 3.5-inch LCD instrument cluster as opposed to the 10-inch full digital display of its higher-end sibling. Still, it's easily legible while driving, and cycling through its settings is easy to do on the fly. Oh, and look, we're almost out of gas. It uses a push button to start the engine instead of an ignition key, has speed-sensing door locks, front AC with auto temperature control, and second-row air vents for the rear passengers. For added convenience, the 5-seat interior is wrapped in perforated leather seats, while 7 cup holders are scattered inside to accommodate everyone's drinks during road trips. A physical knob functions as an alternative way to control the head unit. This is useful especially for the driver, so taking the eyes off the road while driving is no longer needed to perform certain functions. Adding to the interior's features are 4 USB ports, 3 for charging devices and 1 for data transmission. A 12-volt power outlet is also available if you have car accessories that require it. It doesn't have a wireless charger though, and it's something I also enjoyed during my short time with the Titanium Plus variant. Nevertheless, it comes with a 6-piece speaker system which proved great not just for music, but even for other activities. And just to add, Vika and I took the Territory to one of those drive-in cinemas, drive-in theaters, which uses radio frequency for audio, and we really enjoyed the experience. We watched Greenland, by the way, starring Gerard Butler, and really enjoyed it, especially the part when comets come crashing down on Earth. You can really feel the bass, you can really feel the trembling of the ground, and it's a great experience, especially in this car. Plus, we also just opened the sunroof right here, so basically we were watching a movie under the night sky, so it was a really enjoyable experience. Now, this infotainment's quad view is something new for me personally, and it's something that I don't usually see in vehicles. Basically, it allows you to adjust the partition you see on its 10-inch touch display, so you can choose to see more of your music playing, while the AC controls are smaller on the side, for example. Again, it's a small feature, but it adds user personalization, which for me is always a good thing. A capable 1.5-liter EcoBoost engine runs at the heart of the territory. It outputs 143 horsepower and 225 Nm of torque. This basically translates to having the power needed to go around the city during the week and escape to more adventurous trips on the weekends. Although with a fuel efficiency of 7 kilometers per liter, you'd want to be more gentle on the gas pedal. The engine is mated to a continuously variable transmission or CVT and comes with sport mode if you need the engine to be more agile. Power is then delivered to the front wheels. So with the week that we spent with the Territory, I like how it feels like a legit SUV because you're seated high up and you can easily see the surroundings of the vehicle. Set it to sport mode and you'll definitely feel the engine become more responsive, and it really squeezes out the engine of its power before it shifts up. Put it back on its default driving mode though and you'll come across a bit of delay when you step on the gas pedal, maybe about a half a second or 1 second delay, but once it kicks, the engine really kicks. Additionally, it comes with cruise control for long straight highway drives and an auto brake hold function for when you're stuck in traffic. In terms of safety features, the Trend variant Territory has the basics covered like anti-lock brakes, electronic brake force distribution, and traction control. It also comes with hill launch assist, which has been useful for steep inclines, and a tire pressure monitor that gives you instant data to keep your tire pressure in check. Of course, there are rear parking sensors and a reverse camera as standard, while a 6-piece airbag system is always ready to deploy. While it's true that you're missing on a couple of things like wireless charging, seat warmers, and parallel and perpendicular parking assist, the base Trend variant of the Territory is still packed with essential features and useful tech. Usually, when you're driving the lowest end variant, you're pretty much left with only the necessary features or basic functions. This is definitely not the case for the Territory. Having it around for a week didn't make us feel like we're driving a base variant, but we've actually been enjoying its features whether we used it to go on long drives or just running some errands. So, did we change your mind with the term basic? Told you the base variant of the Territory is far from being one. And that's about it. Hope you liked our video. As always, visit our website and follow us on our social media pages for more news, features, and reviews. That's it for me. I'm Kevin. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you on the next video.